think it's recording, but I'm just gonna double check.
Hi,
say hi. Oh, don't even worry about it. I don't know how this works.
Oh, that's not your camera. I thought you were going to do your ship aid.
I am. This is Aunt Kristen's.
Huh?
This is Aunt Kristen's camera. This isn't mine.
This is what we're doing at 7 o'clock. What time was yours?
10.
Huh?
Tonight?
I think it's at 10.
Oh, is it at 10?
I think it's later. It's funny that I thought you were talking about mine, and you were like, I'll go.
Well, I thought you were talking about ours. I said to Gianna, we'll probably just sit there and laugh.
Hey, Nanny.
Did you tell him where we were?
No, we're in Nice, France. It's June 19th, 2022. It's hot, but it's nice when you're in the shade.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Il faisait le marché.
So was I. Il y a un studio, mais il faut que je vois parce qu'il y en a un qui va être lié un petit peu.
Oh, cool. Oh, that is nice.
Very. That is
Linen.
Yes.
I like that.
I love linen, guys.
À mon avis. Are we running behind the group here?
Because I am alone. I play alone.
There you can.
The sandwich. Here you can go into the toilet and it's 15 cents. 15 many shops. You want to buy something?
It's okay, it's just £2. That's how it works.
Will you stay? If you want to stay with me 30 minutes, I will explain you the story of Greece. I will show you main places of the old town, and then you are free.
I didn't think.
Yes, but I am told, so I can wait you somewhere, and then we will go. It's okay for everybody? Okay?
We have everybody?
Now it comes to our swap.
Okay, so we're going to the old town. For the one who wants to do the shopping right now, it's possible, I will show you. Okay.
J'avais regardé hier et c'est là-bas.
Right? All the time I was in this building. All the time. Right? Well, the tickets going down. I don't know.
Okay, so for the shopping, you go in this street.
Thoughts so far?
Very interesting.
I love the windows in the balcony.
Ooh. Sometimes I'm like, I don't look for a while and then I realize it's like pointed up at the sky. I'm just getting the hang of this little camera here.
Did you see the buoy?
Okay. Better here. So here you are in the whole city, but it is not the beginning of the whole city. You can consider this place, this square, as the new town of Nice, because you see it's very large, you have big buildings. At the beginning, people do not live here. They live into the hill, and they live into a castle. Why? Because if you live near the seaside, and if some enemies are coming, you should be... you can die, because the enemies, they want what you possess. So that's why in many villages, many cities in this region, people always stay in the castle at the top of the hill, so they can see the landscape. If enemies are coming, they can see if some boats is enemies, and the enemies here were the Saracens. So they stay for 13th century, they stay into the castle. But the population grows, and at one time it was impossible that everybody stayed into the castle. So they, step by step, they live into out of the hill, and one day they arrive here. This was in the 18th century, and they built this large building, because at that time we have the experience to build these nice buildings, and also we need to find a place for people, because in the castle it was too technical, no space. And also the Duke of Savoy, he was the ruler of Greece. He said, I want that the castle stay a castle with cannons, with soldiers. I don't want people to live into the castle. I want that people live into the town, because the castle is there to protect the town. So, step by step, people came from here, and first they came into the old town, we will visit later. But in the 18th century, there was many people, and that's why you find this big facade and so on. Okay? And here, at the first time, when a city wants to grow, first the religious came, and it was the Dominican. It was a fellowship, monks with the name of Dominic. They come here, and there was no the building was not existing, but here was the church of the monks. You know, the monks, they always work, because people need prayers, they need when people are died, they need that the monks do something for the funeral. And also, from here, people can go outside the city, they can stay in the big river, and when there is water, they can work agriculture. So some people live in the old, and they go out from the city where they can have plants, and they let the agriculture, they have animals, so they can. So during the century time, the population had prosperity. the big prosperity of these people because the train arrived in 1864. When the train arrived in Greece, at least, it means that many other people can come and tourism can happen. So that's why you see also these big buildings, because we have some hotel and houses for the tourists. So this square is what we call the new time of this, and then we will go into the big street where you will see the old town when the people they live into the 15th century, 16th century. Here people live when in the 18th century. I will show you the old town. Okay? So you can follow me here. So here you see the cathedral Holy Reparata. I told you about the martyr from Palestine, and the bells that you hear, they are from the cathedral.
A little director. I'm enjoying this. We'll have the whole freaking walk.
There you go.
One of your friends, Mr. Right. Advocate, you need a lawyer, so you go into the quality and brotherhood.
At some point, I need to get postcards to send home. I love that.
Here's both.
Like it's some maybe in Greece. I was thinking.
Okay.
It was a famous restaurant. Now it is destroyed, but at one time it exists. So people can eat here. And then it was particularly there was only this little rock, and they built. They put a ship on the rock. It was not only the original. Then they put a ship on the rock.
What are they, magnet?
Yeah, these are like little hangies. Oh, we're behind. I feel like when whoever's with me ends up being late.
went there.
13th century. We can stay here now. So
You could even leave it right away.
from the Tuscania, where later you will find
Maintenant, s'il commence à enlever à ce moment-là,
vegetables, so on.
ouais, mais dès que tu mets la chaîne, les gens vont
J'ai des émois. Et je souffre.
Pardon,
Douanier, je vais dire. C'est pas le commissariat, mais ils sont d'antenne. Vous voyez, là où il y a les panneaux piétons interdits, tout ça, juste là, vous regardez, il y a un panneau. Merci. Pardon.
Would you like some?
No, I'm okay.
And so on, our culinary products from our region. So you will discover some. Right now, I will show you the old town.
The music's so pretty.
Here we are
The music.
town. Now you see the little street. You will find that it is not the same architecture because you see it's large and larger. Then we are going in the old town.
Where is it?
He's in the middle. I hate that we have to leave him.
We're gonna come back here. I think one guy yesterday was good too.
This guy's definitely the best I've heard. It's like unique.
You know, you can tell you it's not more art or something.
Oh, John, you have to get this. That's the drive-through here.
You are into the old town. The street is narrow. And imagine that the English aristocracy doesn't want to live here. Why? Because it was little houses and no balcony, they don't see the sea, they don't see the Promenade des Anglais, the pass, so they don't want to stay here. That's why they want to build some villas and mansions into La Promenade des Anglais, and they never lived here. Okay. The people who live here are the people who are coming from the hill. Between the buildings, you see plantation, plants, vegetation. That is the hill where was the castle. And people, at the beginning of the story of Paris, they live in this hill. So step by step they are going down, and that's why they built this building that you see. Please consider that in 1000 century, here there was a big wall. It was the ramparts of the city. There was no street, only the ramparts of the city. And when the population grows, you push the ramparts and you build some buildings. But in the first century of our history here, there was the ramparts.
Merci. I thought that music was so pretty.
Have always wind in the narrow street. If you stay on La Promenade des Anglais, it is too hot. But here, like ventilation, air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was just thinking something. I was like, they got extra sometimes. No, they don't know windows outside.
Air conditioning is out.
Dad, you open the door and step out in the street.
Wouldn't it be
It's
so
like a CC.
interesting? Yeah.
Remember?
I know.
So you see, all the buildings, they have a different color. Some are yellow, other are orange, other are other red, what we call the red color of Sardinia. Because originally, this was not in France, but it was it belonged to the Duke of Savoy, Savoy was a territory of Italy. It's not Italy, it is a territory of Italy. So, but the architecture is the same that the one you can find into the old cities of Italy. And you always see these houses with different colors, and the main important thing that you can discover everywhere in Nice are the green shutters. These green shutters, they are very famous because you can open them in different ways. You can open them wide, and then they can stay closed, but you have a little door that can go out. So I will show you if someone has that. I will tell you, I will show you later, but normally everywhere you go into the narrow street of Nice, you will always find these green shutters. And you see the little part, she can go out of the shutter. So the shutter, one part is closed and another is open. So you can keep fresh into your house. In the Middle Ages, there was no air conditioner. So, in the Middle Ages, there was no air conditioner. I told you that people came here on the 15th century, 16th century. So what do they do? They open, you see here, above the doors, there is a hall. And this hall, the name in French is ouverture, where the light and fresh air can go into the house. And also, when you are the owner of the house, what you do, you put your name on the door, but not on the door, but on this piece of stone. And sometimes you can see also the coat of arms of the family. And this one is very nice because we see that these people are people from Christian people, because we see the cross of Christian. And then they decided to put 2 flowers on each side. And I will show you other coat of arms. In this field there are many. So in the 8th and 15th and 17th century, many people do that. And sometimes you see the date of the construction, the building of the house. So you can make sure that this house is very old. I will show you later. You are hungry.
I get nervous.
With all what?
We'll show everything later. How long is it going to be on our stretch?
Believing in Jesus. And then you have the date of the construction, 1607. All 2. I don't know if it is 7 or 2. So you are sure that this house was built in the 15th century. 17th century. Okay. Another one has no coat of arms, but you have the initial of the owner of the house. C-E-N, and it is the Greek cross, and then 1623. So the house has been built in the 17th century. It's easy.
Pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
I said, do you want a pineapple?
Where'd you see a pineapple?
On the floor, on the ground.
Oh. I missed that.
What do you read? What do you read?
Well,
1700. He changed the description. He put his
those two there.
he put on the middle. He put a sign saying that he believes in Jesus. But here 1700. This house was built in at that
It's
time.
1700.
And for this house, we know that the Duke of Savoy, who was the ruler of this, says that in this house, this building is for people who can't buy a house. It is a rental price. And he says, I want that the rental price is fixed, will not change so often. So we are sure that people who live here, they have a guaranteed rental price for their apartment. Because the Duke of Savoy says, if we want that people stay into the town, we don't need to have high rental price.
Elevators in here, in these houses, people have to walk the steps to get up to where they're at.
Yes, there is no elevator.
Wow.
That's why English aristocracy doesn't want to stay here. The streets are narrow, the apartments are little, and there was no elevators. If they built their mansion and they died, they had place. They had a big garden with flowers and so on. You can't have here. You can't have flowers and a big garden. You are in the city center, in the old town. It's true that if you see that some apartments are to be sold in the whole town, you are sure that there is no elevator. So you know when you buy that you need to climb the steps.
Be in good condition before.
And this kind of information on the wall above a door, we find 60 in the town of Nice. We found 60. Some are nice, more nice than this one or less, but there is 60 what we call ouverture, like that, and the name with the initial of the owner of the house. So sometimes you can discover the history of the family. There is one famous one in another street. So if you see the coat of arms and you see the description of the house, so you can imagine the story of the family.
I guess I'm gonna get a car before we leave.
I love these little hot air balloons. In the store, they had those in Spain too. It must be like a new novelty thing. But I think they're so freaking cute.
Find always shops, and here you will find the market.
Yeah, where is it?
With us?
Yeah.
So the best way, you see the sea. You go to the sea, and then you go right. And you walk, and then you see on the right a big garden. And before the big garden, you are the coach. Okay. And I will be at the corner with that, and you will see me. And I will be a quarter before the meeting time. Okay? So the best way is to see. I go to the sea, I walk, I go right, I walk, I see a big garden, and you need to cross the sidewalk, and then you will find the garden.
12:30?
12:15. I will be at 12:15. I will be with you. I will wait for you. You want me to show you the restaurant? Yes, I will show you the restaurant. Okay? Okay? Thank you. Have a good time and see you later. Okay. Bye.
Mm.
Beautiful fountains were built in all squares of the town. Don't forget that, do you remember I told you that we are in the volcanic area, so we have see these places rich in water. So there are thermal spas, hot springs and fountains in all squares of our town. I was born in this area. I was born in Tarquinia, so we are in my land. This is my place. And this part of Italy is really particularly rich in history, in local products, and in landscape, in viewpoints. At the end of this road is really a very beautiful viewpoint, and I'd like to accompany you there. And once there, we'll have a free time. So don't forget, this is the main road via Roma, and at the end of this place, on the left, is the Barcelona. Follow me.
Thoughts so far?
Pardon me?
Do you like it?
What is he doing here? The water. See? Not the cigarette.
These don't have the water. The first one has the water.
Okay,
Che quello deve essere un mezzo politico. Però vedi, cazzo. Il tuo lavoro continua.
You want one? Honey? You want one?
Yeah. You have to pay, I think.
Huh?
You pay, I think. There's a... I don't know where you put the money, though.
Hi, John.
This is a really beautiful town.
I just can't get over how
Yeah. Don't forget, appointment at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, don't forget the appointment. Be on time and enjoy Tuscany. After the city wall was reduced in size, that place was abandoned. The church over there is the church of Santorini, and it is considered one of the most important examples of Romanesque style churches we have in Italy. It is Italian famous in Italy.
Oh my gosh.
The Church of St. Peter was the first cathedral of this town. In the past it was outside the city wall, and it was the cathedral. When the city wall was here, inside the place was abandoned. Now what we did there, now what we did there, the 14th century right. But when we saw that in the past time, the kingdom there started.
like a pretzel?
No, I'm okay. I had one of these oatmeal cookies.
Huh?
I had one of these oatmeal cookies. This camera zooms in so far.
Huh?
This camera zooms in so far. It's crazy. Did you not see anything you liked?
They don't have any medals. No. Thanks, John.
No medals?
Do you want to see my teeth?
Oh, of a good place?
Down in
I love how they're like these little pools.
Oh, I love how they're so blue.
Sunset here would be really beautiful, wouldn't it?
How do you think that they're so blue?
The water?
I think the
white.
The white?
Of the, like how it's like a white liner. I mean, it's not a liner, but it's white. You know how like our liners are like a darker blue?
Yeah.
I feel like because it's white, it probably makes the water look that way. Well, that's my guess.
They probably don't have liners in these.
Well, not like that's, but the color of the inside is white. You know? Like if my mom just did the concrete and painted everything white, the water would probably look pretty blue.
Or would it look clear? Like in a bathtub.
Like in a what?
In a bathtub.
Yeah, but then when the light is reflecting on it, I think it just does that. But you know what? I'm making all this up as I go. So... Oh my god, that's pretty. That's a pretty little dress, ain't it? These are pretty numbers. Look at this. Like you can see the water right out the back. They do?
The pizza that I've gotten pizza twice. One was in Italy, one was in Greece. They were delicious.
We gotta get you to try something else. See anything you like?
John.
What?
looks malnourished. They all.
Yeah.
Yeah, be really careful. It's slippery. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Kim.